In this series of videos on procrastination, we've looked at the reasons that we procrastinate and a few of the ways it hides behind other unhelpful habits. In this video, we'll take a look at some strategies to help you move past your habit of procrastination. And for those of you who like action, this is the video for you. Stay tuned. Once you've uncovered the payoffs of your procrastination and recognized the disguises it wears in your life, you're ready to take some concrete action to change your habits. We'll take a look at some strategies that are aimed right at the disguises that you experience. Let's deal with fear first. Fear is a powerful emotion that can paralyze you, and when it does, it feels impossible to break free. The truth is, though, it's not difficult to break free of it. Telling you it's hard is just another tactic, another story fear uses to get its way. Fear is really exhilaration, just without the breath. Think about it. Both fear and exhilaration release adrenaline, heighten our awareness, speed up our heartbeat. But fear also causes us to physically freeze, to stop breathing, or at least breathe so shallowly we deprive ourselves of the oxygen needed to act decisively. When we're exhilarated, the breath allows our bodies to be invigorated, active. Room to breathe allows room to see there are many possible outcomes, not just the terrible ones that fear makes up. Two other ideas can help with assuaging fear. The first is to remind you that fear has a twin, one that too often has been locked in the attic away from your awareness. That twin is courage. Each twin gives rise to the other, because without fear, there's no need for courage, and without courage, there's no such thing as fear. This means that if you feel fear, you also possess courage. And anyone who is familiar with courage will tell you courage doesn't show up in the absence of fear. It shows up in spite of it. So know, regardless of how much fear you feel, you possess an equal amount of courage. You just need to let it out of the attic. The second thing to know that can help is that 91% of all the things we worry about, the things we fear, never happen. And of the remaining 9% or so that do happen, they turn out better than what our fears were telling us. This is evidence that courage is way less risky than we thought. So, if fear keeps you procrastinating, breathe. Allow your body to move. Remember, it won't be as bad as you think. And invite courage to take the lead. Now, perfectionism, another disguise that we looked at in the last video, is a complicated combination of things. There's a separate video on this channel about perfectionism, and I'd encourage you to check it out. But once you've dealt with the roots of your perfectionism, an effective strategy is to set time boundaries and deadlines for whatever you're working on. Perfectionism will happily keep you refining, well, forever. A great strategy that causes procrastination, but like a good parent, you need to set boundaries. Doing really great work is wonderful, but not at the expense of actually completing it. Give yourself a deadline and boundaries around how much time you allow yourself to work on something. You may be amazed at how that boundary can actually focus your work and probably make it even better. Now, if distraction is one of your disguises for procrastination, one of the most important things you can do is to get really present. Be here, be now. Distraction takes us wherever we're not. Being where you are not only calms your mind and your body, it's what allows you to fully experience life. Constantly looking somewhere else robs you of your life. Practices such as meditation and yoga can help you be present. And I'd also recommend turning off notifications on your devices, close all those extra browser tabs, declutter your space, do everything you can to help yourself stay focused on the here and the now. Now, if overwhelm is your disguise of choice, the most important thing you can do is to break larger projects into smaller tasks and to know that doing anything takes time. Even God took 7 days to create the world. Now, know that focusing on one smaller task and completing it moves you forward quicker than trying to work on everything at once. Plus, it comes with the added benefit of being able to check it off your list, a real reason to celebrate and pat yourself on the back. Now, imposter syndrome, the dirty little secret you're afraid others will discover. Now, in my role as a coach, I've been in a position to hear about the secret beliefs of many people. I've discovered that I now know everyone's dirty little secret. It turns out we all have the same secret. We all feel unworthy in some way. And the fear of others discovering this can easily cause us to procrastinate. Just know there's nothing wrong with you, that you are just as worthy as anyone else, and that taking action will not only move you forward toward your goal, but you'll prove to yourself that you've got what it takes. Here are some other more general strategies you can use to help you stop procrastinating. First, there's the Pomodoro technique, which means work in focused bursts with short breaks. Time blocking. Allocate specific time periods for tasks and stick to those limitations. The 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately. Now, no matter the cause or the strategy that you use, always remember to celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Treat yourself to something enjoyable, a short break, a favorite snack, an activity you love, whatever you enjoy. Celebrations always feel good. Plus, they can be a great positive motivator. Don't neglect celebrating, no matter how small the success. Those are some strategies that can help you stop procrastinating. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the subscribe button. And in the next video, we'll look at the most important thing to stop procrastinating. This is the key that can really make a difference. Till then, I wish you abundance and joy.